Hey. Some for you. Some for you. Hey, don't be a dick. That was for the little one. Stupid birds.
I wasn't expecting...
What?
I don't know. You with the birds. This is fun.
Oh. Good.
Can I help?
Sometimes I practice with the fire out here. It's safer. No people around. Lots of water.
Is it magic, or...
It's not magic. My mother says the Kunari used to be closer to dragons. Something in our blood.
The Anton called you a Dari.
Yeah. Old Kunari word for fire breather. A few like me are born every generation. My mother thinks the Dari were meant for something special. She's always looking through the old texts for clues. Come on. Don't want to scare the birds. My mother left the Qun not far from here. She got herself transferred to Kantar from Parvalan. Smuggled me there and then walked out.
I thought Kantar was well fortified. How did she escape with a child?
The Qun isn't a prison. People can leave if they want. Don't scare them.
Do you miss living under the Qun?
Not much to miss. I was a baby. My mother misses it. She was an Ashkari back then. A scholar.
Why'd she leave?
Me. There's enough for all of you. Shathan was worried about what the Kunari would do with a fire breather like me.
What would they do?
She said they'd have me put in the Antam, use me as a berserker. The idea scared her enough that she left her library and walked away from the Qun. There you go. Come on. Over here's where I practice.
Why not on the beach?
The birds just ate. Scare them any more than you already did and they'll be crapping everywhere. What the crap is that?
The Anton must be marking their territory.
Not on my beach. Vashvatari! Come on. These banners need to burn. Got it.
Nice. What does it feel like when you breathe fire like that?
It's more like spitting.
Ew.
Something inside my throat opens up and lets stuff mix together. Then there's this rush of heat as I roar it out.
I'm surprised it doesn't hurt your mouth to do that.
It can. One time my tongue got in the way. Got a mouthful of fire.
Ouch.
Didn't hurt much. My mother has to make food extra spicy so I can taste it.
I guess that's the trade-off for being a fire breather.
It's fine. I smell stuff better than most people.
An Antom supply cache. Too bad it's locked up.
Not for long. Watch. Okay.
Wow. It burned right through it.
Yep. Melt some metals, not all.
How'd you figure out which kinds of metals you could melt?
My mother said I went through a lot of spoons as a baby. This way.
More birds to feed?
Something like that. Karash, it's Tosh. I brought food.
Avatosh, it's good you came early. The feather clouds are getting lower. It's going to rain. Who is this with you?
This is Rook. He's a friend.
A friend. All right. Make sure you both dress for rain. Drip rain, not mist rain.
Nice to meet you.
And you.
Karash was a worker caste navigator. Got dragged along with the Antam when they invaded.
They told us it was ordered by the Qun. I was not taught war. I was taught the weather. Red clouds for thunder, gray clouds for rain, green clouds for the devouring storm, and black clouds for the Antam cannons. After what they did in Ventus, I ran away.
Is there anything you need? We saw that the Antam were in the area.
Yes, I knew some of them from the dreadnought where I worked. I know places to hide. They did not see me.
Let me know if they give you trouble.
I am at peace, Evatosh. I have the clouds to watch and fish to eat.
More than just fish. Here you go. Shathan said to eat the fruit before it spoils.
I like the cookies better.
Everyone likes the cookies better.
I'll eat the fruit. Thank you, Evatosh.
Panaheydan. I'll see you soon.
So, the Dragon Hunter has a softer side.
The Qun says you take care of people.
So, you're a little Kunari, a little Rivani, and a little dragon?
Yeah?
I get that.
Come on. I should tell my mother how Karash is doing. So how do you get it?
I lived in a town before I went to Arlington Forest and joined the Veil Jumpers. Then I had to leave that to help stop Solus. So you take what works from each part, right?
Yeah. I had to take Kunari language classes growing up. I had to learn how to tie these stupid knots. It wasn't so bad when the Kunari and Ravain were at peace. Now the Antam have broken from the Qun and started attacking. People look at me like they're scared I'll switch sides.
That's their loss. People who have only ever been one thing will never know how big the world is.
Yeah? Maybe. Mother, what are you doing here?
You used to call me Tama.
I also used to wet the bed. Want me to start that up again?
I'd rather you didn't. Because she's sleeping in my base, which means I own the bed. I'm actually next on laundry detail.
She always did like the mouthy ones. In truth, Evatosh's tastes are quite varied, although it is uncommon for her to be attracted to men.
Mother.
Perhaps because in some ways, she acts more like a man herself.
Why are you here?
I came to ask Karash about the tablet your group recovered. I wondered if some of the symbols might be used among the Antam.
Be gentle. Don't make him talk about the war.
I see the wisdom of your suggestion. I also see that you used your fire again, Chakra Toebra.
Chakra Toebra.
Remember to keep your consonants crisp. Kunari do not slouch, and neither does our language. Panaheydan, Evatosh. You did well bringing Karash his food.
Sorry. She's like that.
So it's uncommon for you to be interested in men, but not unheard of?
Well, thanks for coming. We should get back.
Thanks for having me along. Maybe we can do this again.
Right? Yep.
Can't do this without a wisp.
All right. Huh. Looks like we made a door. They're at range.
Here they come.
Look at that. A sight you never see hunting in the deep roots. I'm in the wrong business.
They've got us in range. Coming at range.
I'm ready, Rook. Heard you took Rook to see your mom.
What? Oh, she showed up.
Awkward. You're trying to be badass for the boss and save the world, and there's Mom.
Correcting your posture.
And how I pronounce words.
Even better.
Stupid. Whatever.
Ugh.
There. Whatever the Warden sealed, we've opened.
Oh, everything here is curse-free. Guaranteed. Condenser helmet.
Welcome to the Hall of Valor. I knew you'd find your way here sooner or later. Your kind always do.
So... You're a mage, right?
I am a seer.
Oh, what foul-hearted spirit tugs at the corners of your lips?
So if you're a mage and you do stuff... with spirits, is that why you're...
I've been thinking about my student.
Looking to fight? All right, get your ass in there and give us a show. In war, victory. In peace, vigilance. In the Hall of Valor, give it up for renowned brave warden and monster slayer.
I caught my breath.
Spectacular! We felt the blood spray from way over here. You'll want something with a bit more bite this time, I reckon. All right, get your ass in there and give us a show. Come on, place your wagers. And remember, never bet anything you aren't prepared to lose. You've certainly earned your reputation. Ready for something really spicy? I've got what you need. Get yourself in order and head to the entrance. Come on, place your wagers. And remember, never bet anything you aren't prepared to lose.
That one had to hurt, Tosh. Keep that up, Rook.
Huh. Didn't expect a veil jumper to fight like that. The way Varric talked, I thought you were all about veil holes and creepy magic.
Well, we specialize in weird magic.
I line them up and you keep knocking them down, but I still have some tricks. All right, get your ass in there and give us a show. Come on, place your wagers. And remember, never bet anything you aren't prepared to lose.
Good to go again.
and glory.
You couldn't pay me to step in the pit with you, and coming from me, that's quite a compliment. All right, this is really starting to annoy me. Once more, and don't you dare hold back. Get yourself in order and head to the entrance. Hang on to your hats. We've got some new challenges for you today. Watch your eyes.
That did it, Dubrin. No problem.
Get here!
No problem. You have to move. Can't take much more of this. Ready again.
Now let's see.
Spectacular! We felt the blood spray from way over here. Who wants to get their blood pumping? Get going! Don't keep your fans waiting. Nobody's beaten this next fighter since the mysterious stranger from overseas. Think how new challengers can match them?
We demand blood. Left!
I'm good to go.
Your strength becomes mine. Alive now, forfeit.
Finish him!
Hassan. Time to finish this rookie.
Everybody good?
You've certainly earned your reputation. Looking to fight? Get yourself in order and head to the entrance. Come on, place your wagers. And remember, never bet anything you aren't prepared to lose.
Here we go!
Watch the ranged attack!
Good aim, Tosh.
And I'm out another 20 gold. Maker, I should stop betting against you. Want to blow off some steam? No one makes any gold if you don't fight. Hall of Valor's ready. How about it? Feeling valorous? All right, get your ass in there and give us a show. They invaded our country. Will they conquer the Hall of Valor? Find out this with our comments round. Let's fight!
Take him down!
Good job.
Look at that. Barely a scratch. What are you in the mood for? Get yourself in order and head to the entrance. Hang on to your hats. We've got some new challenges for you today.
Coming in range. Win for us.
Look at that. Barely a scratch. Oh, I can't wait to see what you've got. All right, get your ass in there and give us a show. Come on, place your wagers. And remember never to anything you aren't prepared to lose.
Good job, Dapper. Whatever gets you done. I'm ready. Tell me what you need. Make it hurt.
All clear.
You couldn't pay me to step in the pit with you, and coming from me... Hey, that's quite a compliment.
Get ready.
Time to fight.
Hey, I think you were right about Hassan's gut issues. I got him to start eating carrots. He seems to have more energy.
Good. Nice.
This is it. But no sign of the professor.
I hope he's here and that he doesn't mind us disturbing him. He is a senior necromancer. I don't... Oh!
Visitors! What a marvelous surprise! Any trouble with the lift? Our last guests were stuck for hours. Poor souls. Oh. Professor Emmerich Volkaren of the Warden Vault.
Hello, Professor. We've never met, well, in person, but I've been writing to you.
Belara, my dear girl. What a pleasure. Surely you didn't come all this way just to see me.
Actually, we did. You see, we need a Fade expert.
I'm Rook.
Charmed.
I didn't expect such a warm welcome. Considering.
Please, don't be put off. The workforce is perfectly harmless. I'd be pleased to continue our conversation after I tend to some small business here. I must investigate. Would you two mind accompanying me further into the shrouded halls?
Toward that screaming?
Something's gone awry in this part of the necropolis, Rook. The dead stir more easily than they should.
Oh, wow. I've never seen anything like this.
Ahead of us. Something's moving.
Strange. These halls should be under the protection of the bell.
Is that a despair demon?
Fascinating, isn't it? They shouldn't be able to breach the shrouded halls at all.
take your word for it.
Careful, Rook. It singled you out.
Where'd everyone go?
It's vital we discover why that spirit manifested here.
Lead the way, Professor.
Someone's barred the door and chained the sunken star.
There's undead here.
We may need to defend ourselves depending on their condition.
Haven't fought undead in a while.
There's no reaching these. They're mindless.
What are they doing? Make them stop!
I'm afraid sometimes the weaker dead work themselves into frenzy. Poor things. I must free that bell.
Need some help?
Thank you. The star, the bell, can banish these despair spirits if we unchain it. We'll need a wisp to unseal the doors leading out. Could you please find one and bring it here?
Okay. How?
Give your greetings, and the wisp will follow.
Hello.
Wisps are the simplest of spirits, but quite helpful. Bring the wisp here, and we can unseal the doors.
Door's open. Where to now?
This should lead us to the upper chambers, where we can free the bell. There's someone I'd like to consult with on the way.
So, Professor,
Just Emily, please.
you weren't that surprised we need a Fate expert.
The spirits talk. Even the simplest have been clamoring about chaos in the Fade. Someone coming to consult wasn't an if, so much as a when. I'm ready!
Good. Needed some action. Watch your ass.
We've a fight ahead. Task has them now!
It's freezing. What's doing this?
Echoes of the despair spirits, misery devouring itself. We should keep our distance. If provoked, these manifestations will shatter. Quickly!
Good shot.
This is lock 2, and I didn't see any wisps around.
Then I shall call for aid. They've answered. We'll need to guide the wisps who've just arrived to the door. Strange. This door shouldn't be here.
Shouldn't it?
The necropolis rearranges itself every so often.
Here's our second wisp.
Hey, desk guy. Is it staring at me?
It is aware of your presence, but a wisp's senses differ from our own.
As long as it doesn't sense its way into making a corpse walk around.
There's the last wisp.
Good. Let's return to the door. Well done. Past these chambers, we'll find some assistance with reaching the bell. Despair is far more invasive than I'd thought. We must stop who's ever drawing these spirits here, Rook.
You think a person's behind all the despair demons?
Oh yes. Mortals are their prime attraction. We're being fired upon!
We're good.
How do we get rid of all these despair demons?
Their source is near the bell you saw earlier. Ringing it will banish them, but we must find who lured them there in the first place. Tell me, Rook, where are you from?
Spend some time in Arlington.
The old elven forest? You must tell me about your journeys once we're above ground. Here we are. This is where we'll learn who summoned these despair spirits.
But how?
You must open yourself to possibilities while in the necropolis. Would you mind lighting those braziers, Rook? This should unseal our final pass to the bell. It's best we unchain it quickly.
Why is this bell so important?
The sunken star will drive away despair. Any malicious spirit that hears the tolling of the bell will be banished to the Fade.
But it won't destroy them? Them being here isn't their fault.
No. In this instance, banishment will suffice. Though, forgive me, I have the impression our denizens unnerved you.
I'm from Ravane. Spirits are okay, so long as they're not walking corpses around.
Excellent. Approach the body and we'll begin. By seal and flame, who brought despair in our midst? Despair! Who brought it here?
Venatori!
The Venatori. Of course. This way, please.
What did you just do?
The colloquial term is corpse whispering, a gift that manifested with my magic.
Corpses talk to you? That's messed up.
Oh, there's no danger in it, I assure you.
That's not the messed up part.
think I hear someone.
This map is useless. We wasted 3 slaves in those traps. If that Hand of Glory burns down,
So don't dawdle.
We found those Venatori.
They have no place in these halls.
What are the Venatori after? Gold? Artifacts?
Raw magic. Their first envoys were obsessed with gathering power for some new master.
Nah, I'll fill you in on them later.
You're a despair spirit.
Down one more despair demon. That's the last of them.
I see someone with the crates.
I don't think they're Venatori. This looks interesting.
A spirit labyrinth? I didn't know they'd learn to make miniature ones in Tevinter.
Hello? Did the Venatori bring you here?
They said I'd spilled the wine too many times. That I'd be a better sacrifice than slave.
You are in Navarra, sir. There are no slaves on our soil. Please remain here. After we've seen to the rest of the Venatori, I'll send for someone to escort you above.
Oh, all right.
Those Venatori dragged that man down here just to die.
The Watchers will shelter him. We'll inquire if he has any family in Minrathous. As for the Venatori, what remains of them will be put to work. The sunken star can help us if we break the Venatori's chains.
Right. There's one chain.
Excellent.
Guests!
Kill them all, but save the limbs!
Got it.
You blade that weaves
I'm at the ready.
Good going.
Excellent. All safe.
The last chain.
Must return to the lower level to ring the bell. Be ready. The ritual to wake the bell will draw Despair's attention.
And any more Venatori.
I'll need you to keep them occupied while I work.
There's the Venatori.
It's no point then.
That one's all set. Willful!
How are we doing, Emmerich?
The bell is still awakening, but we must fight a little longer.
Venatori brought demons.
Typical of them. Halfway there. Ready and willing. necropolis to expose itself!
Magic bell worked. The spare demon's pissed off.
Pretty impressive.
Thank you, but come, let's ensure these cultists didn't leave anything dangerous behind. I'll ask our attendants to gather their bodies later, of course.
And this is a severed hand.
It can't be. A hand of glory? The Venatori should never have this. Must find out where it came from. Let me know when you'd like to return to the chambers above.
Let's get back to the lighthouse.
You can tell me why you've sought out a Fade expert on the way?
I know it's a lot, but I swear we've seen the blighted elven gods ourselves.
It would explain recent Oniric disruptions.
At the least. The implications of what Rook's witnessed are... Ah, thank you, Manfred.
No one ever brings me tea after I slog through a haunted crypt.
My assistant, Manfred. Always thoughtful.
You spoke of danger to the Fade.
The elven gods plan to tear it wide open to get to the blight. And they've already messed with it. Demons, tears in reality. Our team needs a Fade expert.
Many Watchers never depart Navara. But with events so dire...
I'd be delighted to assist.
It has been many years since you left us.
Well, yes, but elven gods, ancient magics. I couldn't bear miss this. Besides, I've spent my life exploring the Fade and speaking to spirits. If Rook needs an expert, none are better qualified than I.
You're good in a fight. We went through a lot of demons.
I've faced worse in the necropolis.
Welcome aboard.
Wonderful! I'll gather my things. Come, Manfred.
The Grand Necropolis was at peace again, and Emmerich was off to a new adventure. But in Navara, nothing stays down for long. The Venatori had unearthed something no one should have, and delivered it to the worst possible person. Emmerich's journey would soon bring him face to face with the glowing lantern.
What the Venatori ultimately intended with their incursions into the necropolis worries me. Whether or not it was directed by the gods, the timing serves them well. Chaos, I fear, is their ally.
With this, Demeter's Crossing and the Blighted Dragons, and everything else we're all dealing with, feels like we're at war. A lot of little wars.
They want a war? We'll damn well give them one.
You need an army to fight a war, though. They've got two. The Venatori and Antam wasted no time allying themselves with the gods. Power at any cost.
So how do we fight back then?
We don't have an army, but we do have allies. Like the Veil Jumpers.
After Demeter's Crossing, it's personal for them.
The Shadow Dragons. Particularly after we helped save their city.
A debt the Viper will repay soon.
Also, Lady Morrigan requested a meeting at the Cobbled Swan in Minrathous.
Could she have found some trace of the gods?
Probably. Morrigan doesn't visit crowded taverns for fun.
I also heard from Grey Wardens out in the Hossberg wetlands, Antoine and Evka. Something strange is happening with the Blight there. I bet it involves the gods.
Any details on the Blight in the wetlands?
Antoine said he didn't write it down.
Why not?
Either he didn't trust someone else wouldn't read the note, or he didn't want us to panic.
The first warden didn't seem impressed the last time we met.
I heard he told you to piss up a rope.
Will he be in the wetlands?
I don't keep track, but he can't stop you from asking a few questions, if we're fast enough.
Gillenane has laid low since we heard her dragon, but the Blight spreads rot wherever the gods go.
And no one's better at tracking Blight than Wardens.
Morrigan and those Wardens feel like our best leads on finding the gods.
Are they really gods? Or just ancient mages? It's not clear.
They're gods. In their power and wrath, at least.
Lucanus, you're back.
I am.
Good to have you back. This is Professor Emmerich Volkaren, our fate expert, and Tosh, our dragon hunter. They joined while you were away.
Hey.
Charmed.
Right. Not everyone has met. So, a dragon hunter. Treviso could have used you.
What's happening there?
It's just... people blame you for what happened to Treviso, Rook. But they did not have to make that choice, knowing what the gods are capable of. There was no recall. Still, it changes things. How could it not?
But you're back with us.
Yes, here to stay.
Given how things have gone, I wouldn't blame you for staying away. So thanks. We can't do this without you.
After what they did to Treviso, I want these gods to fall. I don't see anyone else with a better chance than you. My blade's yours. Until the end.
Great. Let's follow up on some leads.
I'll let Lady Morrigan know we're ready to meet.
I'll send word to Antoine and Evka. They're holed up in a town called Lavendel.
Everyone else should rest up. Be ready to move when I call.
Never easy, is it, kid?
What do you mean?
Making the big choices, then living with the consequences.
I don't think it ever should be easy. As soon as it gets easy, you're not the right person to make those decisions. It needs to be hard. That's how you know you're taking it seriously.
And that's why I recruited you, Rook. You get that. Not everyone does. Anyway, you've got a meeting with Morrigan to attend, and dealing with whatever the Wardens found. All this chatting is taking it out of me. Think I'll rest for a bit. Good work, Rook. You'll find your way through this. I know it.
between the facing gods.
Can't do this without a wisp.
Dweller, it is whole, restored.
A third edition of the Unnameable Elements? I didn't even know it had editions.
Oh, it's much improved with the index. Please, borrow it if you'd like.
I'd love to. Oh, Rook, you probably wanted to say hi. Thanks, Professor.
You look moved in.
Just a few essentials. Manfred was a great help with the boxes. What a fascinating place this lighthouse is. What do you make of it?
I should take you to some of the weirder places I discovered with the Veil Jumpers.
Would you? Belara's tales of Arlathan have been astonishing.
I'll bet. The wonders she could show you.
Oh, Belara's been very welcoming, but I noticed a few of the others taken aback by Manfred, and I overheard remarks about my skulls. My necromancy won't cause any undue worry, will it?
We're still getting used to one another.
True, and yet...
Give it time. We'll settle in.
Please excuse me. Manfred and I should finish our inventory. Thank you for stopping by. By the way, Rook, before I left, Myrna and Vorgoth asked if we could assist with an outbreak of hauntings across Thedas. They also mentioned displaced wisps in the necropolis. I'm not sure what's frightened them, but it bears investigation.
Hauntings and scared wisps? Let's look into it.
Thank you. We'll depart for the necropolis whenever you're ready.
The spirits lament, Dweller. The blight spreads here. Seek its roots.
Huh. It looks like our boy Hassan is feeling his oats, or whatever griffins feel.
He's getting the hang of it, when he listens.
He seems to be able to handle himself so far.
You got lucky the Gloomhowler didn't tear you to pieces, boy. You wait for my command. We attack together. Then we can kill stuff like that.
At least he's learning.
The instincts kick in. Griffins see darkspawn and it's a fight to the death, like wolves hunting deer. Just need to corral it.
Sounds like the perfect soldier. And he even flies.
Aerial cavalry. A full-grown griffin is a force of nature. Every muscle in him, every talon, every feather, honed into a killing machine. Hassan's ancestors took on archdemons.
Like his name says, he's an arrow.
Half lion, half eagle, with the instincts of both, griffins will always be hunters.
Just like his daddy, Davrin.
I suppose we are our nature.
Not sure about that?
Most of my life I've hunted the darker things in the world. But caring for a griffin? What do I know about that? Yet here I am.
That's not so bad, is it?
Not the path I expected. Makes me wonder about Hassan, his brothers and sisters, still young, pure.
You're worried?
I'm responsible for the future of every griffin alive. I want it to be a good one. These animals live to fight, but I wonder if there's another path for them.
It's still early. Hassan's just a kid. Let him test the waters. See what shakes loose.
You mean like a parent?
Yep.
Parents. A scary word. I'm supposed to be his bodyguard.
What do you think you've been doing this whole time?
Trying to ignore it. If I get myself killed by a Hurlock, that's on me. If it's Hassan, I just don't want to mess it up.
I think that's where trust comes in. That Turlum idea you keep talking about. Trust Hassan to find his way. Don't force things.
He's headstrong.
Good thing you are too.
Right. Thanks for the chat.